Hey guys. Just trying to get us all set up here, guys. Okay. Hey. We're on. All right, can you hear me, Elizabeth?
I can hear you. Hi, Rochelle.
Hi. Hey, everybody. We can't see who's watching us, but that's all right. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I am Rochelle Osborne, and this is my friend Elizabeth Heffner. And we are moms. I have 7 kids, and I'm going to let Elizabeth tell you how many she has, but we are moms to many, and I'm a busy homeschooling mom. She's a busy mom, and we are so excited to be with you guys tonight and just sharing with you how much we love Plexus and how much Plexus has helped us and all of that good stuff. So, Elizabeth, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be on. I've been telling everyone, get on, I'm going to be live. I'm nervous, but it's going to be fun. So I am a gold ambassador with Plexus, and I have 4 children. Right now, they're 9, 7, 5, and about to be 3. So she's still 2. We're going to hold on to that for a little while longer. And I work full-time as a physical therapist, and I am loving helping people not only at work, but also with my Plexus business and helping to change lives.
Yes, that is so sweet. And her kids are so cute. And you're also really, really close to senior gold. So that is super duper exciting.
Yes.
Yes. So let me ask you some questions here.
Okay.
So how did you first hear about Plexus?
I first heard about Plexus from Facebook, of course, reading Debbie Sippert posting about Plexus, and come to find out, Rochelle, actually one of the posts that really hit home to me was about you and your baby. I had a traumatic end of my nursing relationship with my daughter, my last one, from a ductal yeast infection that we tried to get rid of, and it was super duper painful. If it wasn't so painful, I would have just dealt with it, but I literally was miserable. And I just wish I had found Plexus sooner. So when I saw like, oh wait, these are so all about candida, this is all about candida and yeast overgrowth, I need to learn more. And of course, I had the original skepticism of, well, I already eat healthy and I already take vitamins, and well, I take a probiotic, I get it from my doctor, and all of these things that I, thought, oh, I guess that isn't for me. And then as I researched more and come to find out the ease of use of the products, I really wanted to offer something to my husband that would be easy to use, because he doesn't like complicated regimens. He doesn't like to be tied down by like shakes or something like that. And so when I was like, oh, this will be perfect, it's easy. And then I feel like I've gained so much more than I originally ever thought. So that's exciting. So yeah, that's how. Facebook, Debbie Sippert, she's so sweet.
So exciting. She is sweet, and she's a nurse.
Yeah.
And that speaks volumes when we have lots of nurses that are doing this with us.
Uh-huh.
So what have you seen that the products have done for you? What health goals have you have been achieved with you and using
Sure, yes. So I originally, when I first started, I was like, oh, well, I already take a probiotic. I'm not going to wait the 3 days to start taking it. And I already take magnesium, but I'm out. So I'm just going to switch over to this. So I kind of like jumped right in and actually had some detox, which I was good. I embraced that because I'm like, well, obviously this stuff is working because I'm having these symptoms of detox that I never had with the probiotic and the magnesium and the other supplements that my doctors had recommended for me. So I'm like, oh, these are working. So not that detox is super comfortable, but I was encouraged that, okay, it's doing something in my body. We are healing something, we're affecting something. And right away I noticed, well, I don't want to fall asleep at 3 p.m. You know, it used to be like, okay, I'd work, you know, I wear my like little fitness watch and I get more steps at home, it seems, some days than when I work. And I attribute that to having to sit down and document at work. And as a mom before and trying to maintain a household, I sometimes don't sit down. And I would hit a wall. I used to hit a wall. So like at 3, I'd be like, okay, guys, here, let's watch a show. Or I'd be like, okay, let me read you a book. And then they're like, mama, wake up, wake up. So right away I noticed, wait, I don't need to sit down. I don't need to close my eyes. I can keep going. And that's something that has continued to improve with me. Obviously, if I don't like sleep enough, you know, if I don't take care of those things, then I do get tired, but I don't have that same lull that I used to have. I'm having a lot less joint discomfort. So that is amazing for me. Gut health has improved. My quality of sleep has improved. I remember sleeping for a long night and just waking up feeling like I never did. Now, even if I sleep a few hours, at least I feel like, okay, I did sleep. So I wrote something down, but that paper might be up there. So
That's so funny. I know. We as moms, we got to write ourselves notes every now and again. That's okay because we got to keep ourselves on track. We've had long days.
Make sure I don't lose the note.
Don't lose the note.
That's the trick.
Don't lose the note. That's so funny. So, yes, but you know, I have felt the same thing. I do not fall asleep reading stories anymore. So I'm glad that you said that because I'm like, that is such a big deal. You know, I used to be able to not even get through a book. Like that's really bad. So yes, I'm with you on that. That is really good. Okay. So when you have these amazing experiences going on, I'm sure that's what you wanted to share with them. So tell us why you started sharing with all your friends and family.
Well, I feel like I've always been on this health journey. You know, I started eating and researching paleo. Like I researched paleo for a while and then started it like 6 years ago. And you know, before that I always ate healthy, you know, lots of vegetables, fruit, you know, not fast food, hardly ever, you know, but then just learning more about gut health in even a few years ago, I knew that it was important. So just changing our diet. I'm not huge on eating a ton of fermented foods. So supplementing is great for me in that area. But I also drink my kombucha. So I do like some of it. It's just not something I eat 4 times a day. But anyway, I didn't feel like it was a stretch to share health. Like I was always, oh, you should try paleo. It's so great. You know, it eliminates a lot of the sugars in our body. I would post healthy recipes, you know, so it didn't seem like something abnormal for me to share. And it's just like a favorite restaurant or, oh my gosh, I had this great experience at this specific shoe store, you know, in a little town or wherever. Like you want to share those positive experiences. And it just fit really naturally into my life. And then I'm a physical therapist. So obviously I deal with wellness and helping people regain their mobility and regain their function and decreasing their pain. And so that's kind of what Plexus is all about too. It's just in a supplemental manner, not a physical manner. So it just kind of fit right into my life and I'm enjoying it. And then early on I saw, I can be the best physical therapist in the hospital and I have the same paycheck as everyone. And not that we don't continue to all work hard. I'm not saying that anyone I work with is not a hard worker, but it's one of those things where you can't out PT yourself. You can only, you're gonna reach a ceiling and it's gonna be there. I know that some of the teachers are like, well, the analogy has been, I could teach my heart out. I could be the best teacher and my salary, it's only going to go up so much. Where Plexus, I really saw that potential very early on to bring in supplemental income. And it is dependent on how hard I work and how much I reach out to people and help others. And that is actually rewarded for what I'm doing. So I found that like very self-satisfying, so to speak. So
yes, I love that. So you're just sharing what you love. So how do you fit this in with having 4 kids and working outside of the home full time?
Well, some days I get done a lot more than others, and I think that goes with being a mom. So some days I don't sweep my floor until 10 p.m. and that's just how it is. But no, I just try to really kind of set some hours and just stick with it. I fit it in. I will, when I get up in the morning, I like to do my devotionals and stuff, but I don't always think super clearly first thing in the morning. So I will try to get on, send a couple of messages here or there, reach out to people. And then after I get my workout in, here's Ella, then I can then focus a little bit more. So I kind of just fit it in little bits here and there. I'll kind of hide from the kids for a few minutes, go sit on the front porch. And then I just have like during nap time that I'll set aside that dedicated time and like after bedtime, I will try to set that dedicated time. So the other thing that I guess I should share with Plexus is one of the first things that Debbie asked me was, do you want to join our book club? We're doing a John C. Maxwell book and it's called, the 15 Laws of Leadership. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, why not? Why wouldn't I want to be a part of something to better myself as a person? And so that's been a really surprising challenge for me. I didn't necessarily think, I'm going to join this so I can grow as a person, but it's just been the side benefit. And actually sometimes that's more of my focus than necessarily like growing my business. Is I want to be a better PT. I want to be a better coworker. I want to be a better mom. I want to be a better wife. And so joining in on that personal growth journey has been a really nice surprise too.
Yes, I so agree. I love that. Those books are so good for all areas of our life. So I love that. So one more question. What is the breakdown of your team?
The breakdown of my team. So I have 5 silvers on my team. I have lots of wholesale customers. And my 5 silvers are growing all of the time. We're all reaching out and growing and adding new people. So 5 silvers on my team, and silver is having 3 ambassadors or 3 wholesale customers. And so it's really quite doable. All of my silvers are people that work like full time. Most of them are in like the therapy or nursing world, not all of them. So it's kind of interesting, but just definitely all of us are just fitting in our reaching out and helping others in our little nooks and crannies of our day and dedicating time when we can, setting those set aside times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And of course, anybody, if you guys are wondering what a silver is or a gold, or I am an emerald ambassador, you can, talk to the sponsor, talk to your sponsor, or talk to the person that invited you here tonight, so that you can kind of learn a little bit more about that. But yes, I love that, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for sharing that with me and with everybody on Facebook that we can't really see. We're just talking to ourselves over here. We'll get off and see all these people commenting and everything. But so I was going to say a little bit about myself. So I am Rochelle Osborne, like I said, and I just hit Emerald a couple months ago, not even a couple months ago, a month ago. And I am a mom of 7. I'm an Army wife. We are into all things natural. We're into breastfeeding and home birthing, water birthing, and cloth diapering, and of course supplementing. And of course we've got these amazing products that we love so much, our Plexus. So we've always really been into supplementing. I mean, I can't tell you, it's been forever. My dad has always talked to me about supplementing. So that's a little bit about me. And now Elizabeth's going to ask me some questions. Oh my goodness.
Rochelle, tell us how you learned about Plexus when you first heard of it. What got you started?
So when I first started, it was through my cousin Fallon, who is our Diamond Upline, and she was posting about this pink drink on Facebook, and I knew that she was very like-minded with me as far as home birthing and eating healthy and making your own bread and all of these things. And so I knew that if she was posting about something that was natural and pink and healthy, that I needed to look into this. So on Facebook, saw her posts, and then I also saw Shoshana Eastling. She was posting about this as well, and I've been following her for a very long time. She's owner of the Bulk Herb Store and just a wealth of health knowledge. So the two of these ladies posting was really piquing my interest. So
fantastic. What health goals have you achieved with using your Plexus products?
Well, like I already said, I loved your example of not falling asleep while reading a story to the babies anymore. I mean, it's really bad when same thing, my kids would be like, Mama, you didn't finish reading the book. Or like when your eyes are like half closing and you're still talking when your eyes are closed. So bad. And we homeschool. We can't have a mom falling asleep reading books. This is just not okay. So that has been one of the biggest things for me, is that I have natural energy. And not like energy from, hey, let me go drink an energy drink, which I've never drank in my life. But, people talk about this all the time, and then you have a crash or whatever. Right. I just love that and I'm not a coffee drinker either. And we don't drink soda either. So I don't really know exactly how these crashes feel, except for the fact that I would just be tired and couldn't read a book. But I love that this is natural, sustainable energy. And so when you're balancing your blood sugars, when your gut is healthy, then I'm up in the night with the baby, still nursing the baby, number 7. I forgot to say about how old my kids are. So we have 7 kids. So my oldest is 16, and then our youngest is 5 months old.
Okay, so come on, just tell us all the ages. Every age.
All the ages. Okay, so I have a 16-year-old. Did I say 15? A 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 5-month-old.
Love it.
So we're so busy all the time. There's always something to do. There's always laundry to wash. There's always dishes to do. There's lots of homeschooling to do, and trying to keep 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds happy while you're doing said school, So I don't have time to be tired. I don't have time to, put a movie on for the kids and take a nap. I don't have time to be falling asleep when I'm reading books. I have got to be on my game. Mm-hmm. So that is a really huge thing for me, is the natural energy. And even with being up in the night with the baby, my moods are better. For the most part, you still have your days where you're ready to pull your hair out and you're like, but for the most part, my moods are so different now. Because 90% of our mood boosting serotonin is formed in our guts. Yes. So when our guts are healthy, then our moods are better and we're happier. Yes. So that has been a big thing. Sugar cravings. I don't have any more sugar cravings. Those are just gone. I used to have to always have that piece of chocolate all the time, every day. Where's my chocolate? I need you. And I just don't need that anymore. Now, if I feel like eating a piece of chocolate, I will, but most of the time it's too sweet and I'll end up spitting it out anyways. So that's been really good for me. I haven't been sick. I have not been sick in like 3 years. So, it's really a big deal, all of that stuff. But those are the really big things that I've known.
You know what? I forgot to tell you. The sweet thing is one for sure. Definitely. I could eat, when I was nursing Emmeline, because I was up in the night, I would eat like a medium-sized bag of M&Ms in 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
No joke. It was like, I need energy, so I wanted sugar because we burn it and then we crash and we want more sugar.
Right.
And it was ridiculous. That's awful. That's awful. Like, oh, what was I doing? Desperate, I guess. And then the other thing is my cycles. I'm sorry for all the guys on here, but my cycles are like no big deal now. No big deal. And I've had 3 people when they've started their products and getting on, and they have messaged me and been like, oh my gosh, I haven't had to take my prescription medicine, my over-the-counter pain medicine, and I'm not on the couch with a hot pack on. And I'm the same way, like easy breezy, not a big deal. I feel like my moods are better. My husband may disagree a little bit, but definitely and the cycles.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I know I've heard that from a lot of people as well. Thankfully, I've not really ever had issues with that anyway, so that's been a blessing. But yes, I've definitely heard that from so many people. Another thing I've noticed is my hair is just, it just grows so fast, and my skin is it's not so dry anymore. It's just different. It's just different. I don't really know. I mean, I used to have lotion all the time with my hands. They would be dry and cracked and bleeding in the wintertime, especially. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. And I haven't had that the whole time I've been on Plexus. So that's been 3 years. So it's just really awesome. So just everything.
That is great. We probably could go on and on. I'm sure we could think of more things.
We could.
When and why did you start your Plexus business?
Well, so my business started, I didn't really ever want to do the business, which now looking back, I don't know why. That's so stupid, because our compensation plan is so awesome, and it has just been such a financial blessing to my family and to so many of my friends. And, so I don't really know what the deal was with me. I just felt like I didn't have time. I felt like I had too many kids, all of these kinds of excuses that we tell ourselves.
So many more kids.
And I know. And now we've got 2 more kids on top of that when I thought I had so many kids. But yeah. And so, but my big thing was, so my dad, I told you, has always been into supplementing and health. And he's got every health book known to man on his bookshelf. And he's got you open up his pantry and he's got like a whole door full of vitamins. He's just very much into all of it. And he knows all these different things, and he knows what this helps with and what that helps with. And he's like, Rochelle, I remember when I was pregnant with number 1, he was like, you need to take omegas. Those are very important for the baby's brain development, and so all these things. And so for years I've been on supplements, and I've always taken omegas. I've been on probiotics before Plexus. I was on probiotics for 4 years. Always on a multivitamin. I mean, hello, we have to have a multivitamin. So when I first started Plexus, this was before they even had our famous triplex, which is what everybody does, because that's what addresses all of those root issues. That's our gut health products and our pink drink. And so they didn't have that when I first started. So I was just on the pink drink. I was just like, okay, this is going to give me more energy. This is going to help me lose weight. I just wanted to lose like 8 pounds of baby weight. And so I didn't think I needed all the other supplements that came along. I didn't need a multivitamin. I was already on one. I didn't need probiotics. I didn't need omegas. I was already on all that stuff. And so I had baby number 6, and his face broke out right after he was born. His face just broke out with just awful red bumps everywhere and just crusty. And it was really bad. And I was like, what is going on with this baby? It was terrible. I didn't know if it was from him being born in the water or what was going on. And so anyways, lo and behold, I started taking the gut health products because I saw a testimony that somebody had done about their baby, and their baby's face looked the same way. And so I said, well, I don't have nothing to lose. I mean, I may as well try these products, right? So I get them in the mail and I start taking them. And within 10 days, this baby's face was clear from our gut health products. And I was like blown away. So I really started researching our Probio 5s and how they are not just about putting the good beneficial bacteria into our body. They are also antifungals, and they are also digestive enzymes, and they're really, really good for all things. So all of that to say is, then when I saw that with my own eyes, which I really think was a God thing, because had I just started taking the triplex before, maybe I wouldn't have seen such a big drastic thing. You know what I mean? Right, so it was like the perfect timing with this baby, and I saw the results through him in his face. And so that was when I was like, wow, I was already on a probiotic. That was obviously not helping. Look at what these probiotics have done. And so at that point, I called Fallon and I was like, all right, that's it. All of us in this family need to be on these products. How do I get these products paid for? And that was when I started doing my business, and I couldn't keep my mouth closed about it. I had to tell everybody that I knew about what had happened with me and my baby. And so yes. So I called my mom, I called my sister, I called all my friends, and she was like, just start posting on Facebook like I did. I'm like, okay. So I had no idea about any of that because I wasn't really on Facebook, but lo and behold, it's just kind of naturally grown.
Yes. And, Jennifer Leith says that you're going to join, you're going to hear, you're going to start at the perfect time. Mm-hmm. And that, we take that as, we need to take that as a gift. Like, that God is in control. He knows what we need. And it's true. Like, if you had started the triplex sooner and Aiden never had the issues with his face, then you would have not had such a strong, like, drastic change to go, wow, oh my goodness, I know this. So that is, that was the post I saw, because, the face breakdown is a candida thing. And that's what I had. It was surfaced in a different way. But I put all of us on the products as soon as I could, okay, here, take this.
Yes, absolutely. It's so important. We've got to have everybody that's alive and that has blood and that has a digestive system. Yes, we all need our blood sugars balanced. We all need good gut health. So
great. All right, let's keep moving here. Yes. So how do you fit in having a business, homeschooling 7 children, or keeping little ones busy while you homeschool the other ones? How do you do it? How do you fit it all in? How do you keep your house clean? Because I see the background there and it looks pretty clean.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, I mean, we have Jesus. That's the first and foremost thing. Jesus and Plexus. So we have energy to keep up with the house. Sometimes, like you said, I mean, a lot of it's similar to you. I mean, you're working outside of the home and I'm inside of the home. It's no different, I mean, we're both doing all kinds of crazy things everywhere. But I have helpers. I have lots of helpers, and we try to work as a team with our family. And my husband is very helpful. My kids are all really helpful. We have those 2 teenagers that are really helpful. And we just all have our little areas that we do. We have taken a lot of hints from the Duggars, no joke, because they would talk about quick clean this and do that. And they have a lot of good ideas because they got all those kids.
Right.
I do that. And then I just, much the same as you, I get up in the morning and, I'll do my quiet time before the kids get going here with everything and start my day out right. And then I just kind of fit it in between. I'm, in between, like doing laundry, I'll maybe send some messages while I'm sticking the clothes, and I'll leave a lot of voice messages because that's how you can run around and get things done. You're mopping the floor and leaving a voice message at the same time, or you're on the phone, or when you're driving, you can leave voice messages. Posting is super easy. You just post on your Facebook wall real fast. And just without going into so much detail, but you just kind of fit it in. If you know that something is going to help people, you find a way to fit it in. You can't not share. So you just find a way to share. You just find a way and you just do it. And you message people in between, on the pot. Message people on the pot.
In the line at the grocery store.
Yes. Anywhere and everywhere. It's not in the shower. If your phone's not waterproof, don't take your phone in the shower. But
awesome. And okay, so tell me how many and what levels you have under you. So we talked a little bit about the silver, gold, emerald.
Yes. So I have 4 senior golds, 9 golds, and 38 silvers under me in my whole team. So, and Elizabeth, you are one of them. You're one of my golds that's super close to senior gold. But yes, it's so exciting. And I just love it that really all of us are so like-minded and we all just want to share and help our friends, and just help just grows organically.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, I have 2 more quick questions. Sorry. Where are you heading out to in a few days? This is so exciting.
We are going to Hawaii. Oh my goodness. So we get a Plexus just is an amazing company. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, and I really just wanted to go with my husband being in the Army, and that never happened. And so thankfully God knew the desires of my heart, and he just answered them through Plexus. So we have a free trip to Hawaii. So awesome.
Emerald Extravaganza, right?
Emerald Extravaganza. When you hit Emerald or above, you get to go on, I think it's 5 nights, car rental, free flights, all of this stuff. It's just amazing. A beautiful hotel. I can't believe it. I'm just like, this is so awesome.
So exciting. Awesome. And then just really quick, I think we mentioned it through this little interview, but why isn't Plexus a quick fix? How is it different? You know, we see these other companies or other programs that are promoting like a quick weight loss or a quick this, or you need energy, or it's really easy to just do this one little thing and you'll have this energy all day. Like, why are we different? What sets us apart?
So yeah, I mean, Plexus is so different because we target root issues. We target that blood sugar balancing, we target that gut health and reducing inflammation, and gut health takes time to heal. This is not just, hey, I'm going to go and take a weight loss pill and do this diet or whatnot and lose 26 pounds in 2 weeks or whatever, you know, those kinds of things don't last anyways. They just come right back on. So weight loss, I mean, you got to get healthy to lose weight. So if you're not getting your insides healthy, then the weight's not going to come off. And the weight, a lot of the times we as women especially, we focus on that scale and we focus on the weight, but really we need to be focusing on our internal body, on our organs, on how everything is working in here. So Plexus goes in and it's addressing all kinds of things: cholesterol, our lipid levels, our blood sugar, our gut health, all of these things. And so if you think about how old we are, whether we're in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, what have we been eating every day, every month, every year for however many years? What have we been putting into our body medication wise? Have we been drinking alcohol? I mean, there's chemicals in our water. The soil is depleted. You know, our shampoos, our soaps, there's chemicals in everything. There's antibiotics in our meats. You know, there's just nothing is safe. Right. Get in a bubble. No. Right. But I mean, you have all of these things coming at you, toxins all the time. And so you've got to be realistic and let these products work with your body. And you've got to get the junk out before you can really heal. Right. So that's what I love about these products and this company, is that this is truly about healing. This is not about getting skinny. This is not about losing all this weight fast. This is about healing your body from the inside, and that's going to come out on the outside. And a lot of people do tend to lose weight on these products. And that's kind of like what society, you know, weight loss, oh, that's a big thing. But I know people that have not needed to lose any weight and they've gained weight, they've gained muscle. So it's just about balancing your individual body and what your body needs. And everybody is different. So yes.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome. This was so fun. I'm so glad you guys all joined us. We went a little bit over. We wanted to try to keep this at 30 minutes, but I think we did pretty good because we're both blues and we like to talk. So I say that we did pretty good, Elizabeth, here. But I thank you guys so much for joining us, and I hope this has been helpful to you. And, you know, we love these products and we love all of you. So have a good night.
Have a good night.
Practice, or was it like a
Bye.